If you are a member of the Provident Fund and have issues with the information that appear in your UAN account or your PF account, then friends, this video is for you. In this video, I will tell you how you can get the information corrected or updated, which form to fill, how to submit, etc. Friends, if your PF account has incorrect information or details like your name, father's name, date of birth, gender, etc., then you will surely face problems when you apply for a transfer or when you're trying to do a partial withdrawal or trying to make a full claim. So, in such a case, the probability is that your application will get rejected by the PF department. So, it is very important that you keep the basic information of your PF account up to date. Hello friends, I'm Veena and I bring you simple videos on labor laws, PF, ESI, etc. Let's get started with the video and see what are these corrections and how to amend it. The PF department has bifurcated the information or the corrections into major and minor corrections. So let us see what is considered as minor correction and what are the major correction in the PF and what are the documents that need to be submitted. Let us begin with minor corrections. With examples, I will be explaining here. So if the corrections are pertaining to expanding your initials where you have just a letter and you need to expand that, or your name, surname, and from abbreviation to full name or vice versa. So without changing the first letter after the correction. For example, you can see here from R Khanna to Rajesh Khanna or RK Khanna to Rajesh Kumar Khanna. So here, if you notice that this R and here has not changed. So in such a instance, the correction is considered as minor correction. Let us look at the second instance. This is where the father or the husband name is inserted as middle name in the Aadhaar, like Supriya Kumar, daughter of or wife of Ravindra Kumar, where you want to change it to Supriya Ravindra Kumar. This also is possible through online, which is called as the minor correction. If any information has to be corrected where the changes are required due to the marriage of a female member. Example from Sujata Mohan to Sujata Rajesh Kumar. So if you see friends that in all the three instances above, the corrections are considered as minor, for which you'll just need to submit only your Aadhaar copy and the joint declaration, and it can be done through online. So apply and attach the document as one single document, that is your Aadhaar copy and the joint declaration. Let us go to the major correction and see a name change like from R Khanna to Vinod Khanna. So here if you notice that this R has changed to V. So in this case, this is considered as a major correction. So here you'll have to submit joint declaration along with copy of Aadhaar, appointment order, salary slip and explain why or how the error occurred. So in this case, it is not that you just need to provide any one of the copy, but all of these documents need to be attached. In the second instance, where a complete change of name is necessary, or if there are more than two fields which has to be corrected with respect to closed establishments. So when the name change is required, then again you have to submit appointment order, salary slip, which is the latest one, and the employee register, increment order, if any that you have received, bank statement copy, your copy of the Aadhaar, and explaining how the error occurred. If there is a change in the date of birth, so your copy of Aadhaar, school transfer certificate, birth certificate, any government document where the date of birth is mentioned, and your copy of the PAN is also necessary to be attached. In case of date of birth changes, friends, the difference, if it is less than 3 years, then you can still apply online and it will be considered as a minor correction. So you log into the UAN and you can apply by uploading your Aadhaar copy. And the options will be manage. Under that, you choose modify basic details and then upload the copy of the Aadhaar. If in case the difference in date of birth is more than 3 years, then you need to apply along with the joint declaration, copy of Aadhaar, school leaving certificate or birth certificate and the PAN card copy. So let us see what is this joint declaration and how to fill this information. So if any correction as below is necessary in the UAN, then you need to submit this as a hard copy to the PF department. If there's a major change in the name, with your date of birth, as I said, which is more than 3 years, your date of joining, date of leaving, father's name, change in the PF account number, or change in the gender. So, most of this information, friends, cannot be updated by the employer once these are freezed. So, hence, you'll need to submit this joint declaration. So, here let us see if the member's UAN is inactive. In such a case where the member wants to apply for changes online, then still it will not be available. So, you will have to activate through the joint declaration. So, if the member UAN is active, but some changes cannot be applied online, or even the employer also cannot amend because, as I said, the fields will be freezed. So, the date of joining, date of leaving, change in gender, etc., everything has to be corrected through the joint declaration. So, the major corrections as declared by the department, like complete change in name, etc., has to be amended. This is how the joint declaration looks, which is a single page form. It can be downloaded from the PF portal. Uh, and if you still require this form from me, you can just drop a comment and I can share this document with you. To the regional PF commissioner, and wherever your company is attached to that PF office address, and put your name here and the name of the company where you last worked, and the UAN, Aadhaar, and in the particulars you have what changes are required as it appears in the UAN and what is the correct information that you want it to be. So once you fill in this information, you get this attested by the employer, and even the employee has to sign this. If there is any other particular that you need to change apart from what is listed here, you can add another row and then mention it in this page. So friends, once you finish this, attach with the documentary proofs and then submit to the department. So name, UAN and Aadhaar number is necessary to be filled in the joint declaration, and the corrections which are to be filled in two separate columns, UAN and what is the correct information. Friends, do remember that the father's name, the member's name, date of birth, gender, etc. has to match exactly as it is in your Aadhaar card. Phone number can be amended by an individual via the UAN login. In case the phone number field is blank, then the update has to happen through the joint declaration. There's also some instances where the members do not have an UAN. So they will just have a PF number. In such a case where the UAN is not available, please mention your full PF account number, which is appears something like this, which it is the code of your company, and then your last digits of your PF number. What is the timeline for closure once you submit the joint declaration? Friends, please remember that the joint declaration goes through various levels of approval by the department, and also depending on the case, the approval level can vary. In the ideal cases, it can be 5 to 15 working days. Once the submission is done, you can just wait for 5 to 6 days and then log in to your member interface and just check out whether the changes have taken effect. There's also possibility that if the joint declaration is not properly filled or the documents that is submitted are not sufficient by the department, then it is rejected by the department and it will be returned to the company address. The department also mentions why the joint declaration has been rejected. So once you receive this, you just make the corrections as it is mentioned and then resubmit it to the department. Friends, as I said, the joint declaration means that it is a declaration provided by the establishment and the employee. So it has to be attached with the proper documentary proof and the covering letter explaining how the error occurred. Friends, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Please do share, like, and comment. Thank you.